Welcome back to another first impression, this time for the anime Mechanical Marie. Synopsis from any list. Marie, a former legendary martial artist, now conceals her identity as a human and starts working as a robot in the mansion of Arthur, heir to a conglomerate that despises humans. Her human identity must remain hidden because one slip up and she's dead. Her naturally emotionless demeanor helps her maintain her robot disguise and flawlessly perform her duties, all while struggling to protect Arthur from assassins sent to take his life. She lives each day on the edge, with her heart racing because Arthur is head over heels for Marie and her human identity is nearly exposed. The maid pretending to be a robot, a young heir who hates humans. Get ready for heartwarming comedies that will make you laugh and cry. What began as a lie between master and maid blossoms into a love neither of them saw coming. Long story short, this is essentially a rom-com. We have Arthur, heir to the conglomerate, a blonde boy. He doesn't like humans and he doesn't like lying. Most likely because he is the target for many assassination attempts. And understandably, he has trust issues. And we have Marie, former legendary martial artist, now robot. On the left, the pink-haired girl, who got hired by the head butler on the back here, to essentially be by the young master's side. Now, he believes she is a robot. He is somewhat oblivious, naturally. Marie, on the other hand, she does not really show her emotion on her face, but her inner dialogue is different. And that is the premise of the rom-com. Overall, animation is fine. It's not that great, but it doesn't need to. It's mostly comedy, a little bit romance. I do like that Arthur is pretty forward-looking. In the very beginning, you see him slowly but surely developing feelings for this quote-unquote robot. And, you know, he's also like, relationship with a robot doesn't really make sense, but still better than a human somehow. Which is nice to see that, you know, he at least knows that he's developing feelings. And after the first 3 episodes, we also get, you know, him to get he's growing a little bit closer to Marie, and she also grows a little bit closer to him. The comedy aspect, for me, it is hit and miss. There are some gags that are, in my opinion, play too much. The whole assassination part. At one point, we know someone who's sending assassins after him. And he's not doing anything against that. Which is like, come on. Assassination attempts are only funny so long, in my opinion. The gag is being ridden a little bit too much into the ground. So far, I would say the first 3 episodes are fine. Again, your mileage may vary depending on how you enjoy the comedy part. It feels like after 3 episodes, we slowly but surely go into a little bit of a different direction, with another character being introduced that seems to be there for the long run. So we will have to see how this unfolds. We also have some fight. I wouldn't call it animation, but we do have fights and they do use still shots. However, I don't know if that is like a filter they can put over. I like their still shots quite a bit. Again, this is not really a fight show. It is mostly comedy and romance, so I do not expect big fight animation. But I do want to showcase this one at least a little bit. Again, I do like their still shots. There we go, we get to see a little bit of a fight. Remember, she is the martial artist. There you go. And that is already it. I like this still shot. I don't know why we see those so rarely. Because instead of just being the not having animation and just using a normal still shot, we have like color, we have like movement in the still shot itself. I don't know if that is like someone had to draw this or someone had like there's a filter to do this, but it feels more effort than just using a still frame, in my opinion. Again, so far fine. The romance, again, Asa seems to be interested, Marie seems to be on the verge of being interested. The comedy is fine, hit and miss, as always for me. So far, fine. Ratings, AniList has it at 63% mean score, my anime list at 6.7. I would say it's a weak 7 out of 10. The first 3 episodes. It's fine. I feel like they write some of the jokes a little bit too much. They repeat a little bit too much. So we will see if it can turn around. But so far, fine.